questions. There are some, there are 1 or 2 paper 1 questions, but most of them are paper 2 questions. Okay, all right, let's start. Okay, let's take a look at this question. Okay, can you all try this question? Yeah, I give you all 2 minutes to do this question. Okay, try it now. Okay, once you get the answer, just type out the answer on the chat function. Okay, they ask you what's the ratio of the capacity of container P to container Q to container R. Let's see who's the first one to get the right answer. Okay, so far I've not gotten a correct answer. None of your answers are correct. Nope, it's not 2, it's to 4, it's to 3. Yes, someone got the correct answer. Adam Haris, very good. The answer is 4 is to 8 is to 3. Ethan, no, it's not 8 is to 6 is to 3. Okay, I'll let all of you 1 more minute to try. The answer is 4 is to 8 is to 3. Give you all 1 minute, then we will discuss the answers. Okay. Okay, let's discuss answers. All right. Okay. Now Aisha has 3 empty containers, P, Q, and R. She poured equal amount of water into each of them. So this is a keyword here, very important one here. Equal amount of water into each of them. So after that, half of P was filled with water. Okay, 1/4 of Q was filled with water, and 2/3 of R was filled with water. So what is the ratio of the capacity of container P to container Q to container R? All right. So keyword here, you need to know that when Aisha poured the water into the 3 containers, okay, the amount of water in each container is equal. Okay, equal amount of water. Okay, but however, in container P, it is only half filled with water. In container Q, it is only 1/4 filled with water, and container R is only 2/3. So from here, you know that the capacity or the size of the container will be different, right? So each container, now some students confuse that. They say that, oh, the size of the container is the same, or the container is of the same size because of the word equal. Okay? But here, equal is referring to the amount of water, not the capacity of the container. The capacity of the container must be different. Why? Because when she poured equal amount of water into each of the 3 containers, okay, the amount or the fraction filled with water is different. It's different. So for P, it's only half filled with water. For Q, 1/4 filled with water, and R is 2/3 filled with water. Now let's see write this in the form of equation in fractions. Okay, later I'll show you a model, a model method also. Okay, so half of P, okay, is equals to 1/4 of container Q equals to 2/3 of container R. Right? So this equal means the amount of water. So the amount of water, okay, when Aisha filled into the 3 containers, half of P is equals to 1/4 of Q is equals to 2/3 of R. All right. So what we do now is we make the numerator the same. Okay, you make the numerator the same, not denominator. Why? I'll show you very shortly. Okay, so how to make the numerator the same? So let's find the lowest common multiple. Okay, lowest common multiple of the numerator. Now for P is 1, for Q is 1, for R is 2. So the lowest common multiple is 2, right? So how to make 2 here for in P? So you get 2 out of 4. Okay, why? Because in numerator you multiply by 2 to the numerator here, and the denominator for P you multiply by 2, so you get 2 is to 4. Right, for Q, you multiply by 2, you get 2 here, and the denominator of Q multiply by 2, you get 4. So you get 8. 4 times 2, you get 8. R, there's no change, right? Because the numerator is already the same. So you can see here, these 2 units represent the amount of water, which is equal, right? 2 units of 2 out of 4 of P is equals to 2 out of 8 of Q equals to 2 out of 3 of container R. All right. Adams, so I need to compare the denominator to get the answer. Yes, that's right. Because the question asks, what is the ratio of the capacity of container P to Q to R? Right? What is the ratio of the capacity? So you can see here, 2 out of 4 of P is filled. For Q, 2 parts out of 8. For R, 2 out of 3. So the capacity of P is 4. The capacity of Q is 8. And the capacity of R is 3. Okay? So you can see, yes, Harry, very good. It's equal fraction. Now let me show you how it works in model. So sometimes you may not be able to understand using unitary method. So I'm going to show you how it looks like in a model. Okay? So you can see here, right, the shaded part here, this shaded part represent the units for water. All right, so 2, okay, you can see here, remember here they say that she poured equal amount of water, right? So you can see it is equal. 2 units here, 2 units here, 2 units here. So the shaded part is the amount of water. So amount of water in P, in container P, is 2 out of 4, right? So you see, you can see it coincides with this, right? So 2 units out of 4. For Q, 1/4 is filled, right? 1/4 is filled. So 1/4, okay, it becomes 2 out of 8. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the capacity here for units for Q is 8 units. For P is 4 units. And for 3, for R, it is 2 out of 3. So you see 2 units out of 3 units. Okay, so you can see very clearly here. Most of you may be familiar with this equal fraction concept. Okay, but if you don't understand, all right, so you can see here in a model concept, okay, using model, you can see quite clearly, okay, how to find the answer. Quite simple, huh? Okay. So actually you can do, if you are expert, you should be able to do this in less than 30 seconds. Okay, so what you need to do is to make the numerator the same, and then you just compare the denominator the same, right? So if you are familiar with this concept or this technique, all right, some places we call this equal fraction concept or equal fraction technique. Okay, yes, I taught you all. Some of you have forgotten. That's a problem. Okay, you need to remember. All right, whatever technique that you learn, you need to remember. Okay, ready? Now let's move on to the next question. All of you understand? Anybody has any questions? All understand? Very good. Let's move on to the next question. By the way, this is only a 2-mark question. All right, let's move on to the next question. Okay, get ready your writing materials and piece of paper. Okay, I give you 2 minutes to try this question. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 marks, 2 minutes. Okay, so the first one to get the answer, Daniel, 18. Okay, let's give somebody else, everybody else a chance. I'll give you all about 1 more minute before I reveal the correct answer. If you feel that you've gotten the correct answer, you just type in the chat function, and we shall see. Oh, 18 is a very popular figure. Huh? Danish say 49. Okay, no worries, just try. Main thing is you learn the process from your mistake. Alia, 18. Okay. Anyone else wants to try? As a different answer. Bryden, 21. Okay, good try. No problem. We shall discuss answers. Alia think is 18. Not sure? Okay. We ready to discuss answers? All right. Okay, the answer is 18. Okay, correct. Those of you get the answer 18. Okay, but let's see whether you get the answer correctly or is a fluke. All right. Okay, let's see how to do this question. All right, Mr. Wong used 3/7 of his money to buy 6 apples and 10 oranges. Okay, so he used 3/7 of his money to buy 6 apples. 6 apples and 10 pear. Okay, 6 apple and 10 pear. The cost of 3 apples is the same as that of 2 pear. What is the most number of pear that Mr. Wong could buy with the money he had left? Important here, the money he had left. So straight away, you know that he used 3/7, okay, to buy 6 apple and 10 pear. So the amount of money that he has left would be 4/7, right? 4/7. So 1 whole minus 3/7, you get 4/7. So the question is asking, with that 4/7 of his money, what is the highest number of pear that Mr. Wong could buy? Okay, so you have to take note here that when they have certain amount of money, right, you can buy pear, right? The Mr. Wong can buy pear. Now, does it mean that he must use all the money that he has? He doesn't say, right? Not necessarily. So the question is just asking what was the highest number of pear. So it could be the case that he can buy a certain number of pear, but there are extra, or there is leftover or remainder amount of money which he cannot buy pear, right? So this is common, right? Okay, so let's proceed on to solve this problem. So first of all, we analyze the information given here. The cost of 3 apples is the same as 2 pear, right? So 3 apples is the same as 2 pears. Okay, so what we're going to do, since we are interested in pear, in the number of pears, so I'm going to take a look here. So with 3/7 of his money, he can buy 6 apple and 10 pear. And we know that if there are 3 apples he can buy is the same as the amount of the cost of 2 pear. 6 apples, okay, since 3 apples he can buy 2 pear, 6 apples he can buy 4 pear, right? Because you multiply by 2 here, he also multiply by 2. Now, what is the reason I convert into 6 apple? Why is it that I'm interested to find 6 apple? Very simple, because I want to replace these 6 apples with the number of pear. how much pair I can get with 3/7 amount of money, right? So I know I can buy 10 pair, and I also can buy 6 apples with 3/7 of my money, of Mr. Wong's money. But since I'm interested eventually in the total number of pairs, so I want to know with this amount of money, how much or how many apples or how many pair I can buy. So I'm going to replace these 6 apples with pair, right? These 6 apples I'm going to replace with pair. So 6 apples I can buy 4 pair. So 3/7 of the money I can buy a total of 14 pair. You agree with me? Right? 3/7 of money Mr. Wong can buy 14 pairs. All right. Now let's move on. So you can see here, 3/7 of Mr. Wong money. Okay, he can buy a total of 14 pair. So how do I get 14 pair? This 10 pair, all right, is here. So 4 pairs here. How do I get 4 pair? Because I've converted 6 apples into 4 pair. Right? Because the cost of 6 apple is equivalent to the cost of 6 pair. So I'm changing everything into pair. So with 3/7 of the amount of money that Mr. Wong has, he can buy 14 pair. Right? So what I'm going to do now, since 3/7 I can buy 14 pair, I'm going to find out how much pair I can buy with 4/7 of Mr. Wong's money. Right? So what I do is that since 3 units is 14 pair, I find 1/7 of Mr. Wong's money. So 1/7 is simply 14 divided by 3. Right? 14 divided by 3. And you can see here, 14 divided by 3, it is not a nice whole number. You'll get some remainder. Okay, which is fine, no problem. Okay, you just leave it as it is. And then 4/7 of money, so you just simply 14/3 multiply by, okay, multiply by 4. So you get 18, remainder 2. All right, you get 18, remainder 2. How you get remainder 2? 14/3. 14/3 multiply by 4. Okay, then you get 18, remainder 2. All right, so what you can see here is that now we don't count the remainder, right? We don't count the remainder because they ask you what is the highest number of pair that Mr. Wong can buy. Okay, so highest number of pairs, so you don't count the remainder because it is not a full pair. So you can buy only 18 pair. Okay, 18 pairs. All right, so you can see here, this is the tricky part here, right? Because students may expect, all right, the number of pair to be, to be a nice number, right? But not necessarily, because they ask you find what is the most number of pair. He cannot buy 19 pair. Okay, because with the amount of money that he has, he cannot buy 19 pair. He can only buy a maximum of 18 pair, right? Because there is a balance here, okay, of remainder 2, which cannot form a complete pair, right? So the answer is just 18 pair. So you do not consider the remainder, right? Okay, so you can see here, PSLE can be a little bit tricky. There's no, you can see here, there is no dollars and cents involved here, but purely using fractions, right? Purely using fractions. So it can be a little bit complicated. Okay, so that's the fun part about PSLE. All right, are you ready? Can you move on to the next question? Okay, somebody asked why 1/7? Now 1/7, because why I want to find 3 units is 14. I want to find 4 units. I'm interested in 4 units because 4 units is the remainder. So before I find 4 units, I find 1 unit first. So that's why I get 1/7. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Another 2-mark question. Let's see whether you can do this question next. Okay. Mrs. Lee had a bottle of orange juice. She drank 600 ml of the juice in the morning and 1/6 of the remaining juice in the afternoon. After that, there was half of a bottle of juice left. How much of the juice did she drink in the afternoon? Okay. All right. So I give you all 2 minutes. Since this is a 2-mark question, I'll give you all 2 minutes to try out. Okay. So once you can get the answer, you just write down on the chat function. Just write down. I'm not going to say, who's right, who's wrong first. I'll let everybody a chance. I give you a little bit of clue. Use a model, then you can see quite clearly. Okay, draw a model. Okay, just to give you another clue, so far nobody has gotten the correct answer. We have Ethan saying 300 ml, Irfan 10 ml, Adam 120, Irfan 100, 200, Alia 100, all wrong. Bryden 60 ml wrong. Don't understand, try. Okay, use a model, don't hantam money. Okay, use a model, you can see very clearly. Okay, is everyone ready? Are we ready to discuss the answers? You confused? Okay, let's discuss the answers. So far, I've seen only one correct answer. Okay, in the chat, but I'll not tell you now the answer. You will discuss. Is it okay? Okay? Are we ready to discuss now? Or you need a bit more time? Okay, let's discuss the answers. All right. Okay, so let's draw the model. So Mrs. Lee had a bottle of orange juice. She drank 600 ml of juice in the morning and 1/6 of the remaining juice in the afternoon. After that, there was half of the bottle of juice left. Okay, so this is a key point here. So this is a key point here. Half of the bottle juice left. Okay, so first in the morning, she drank 600 ml, right? So she drank 600 ml, right? 600 ml, right? So this is in the morning. And then 1/6 of the remaining in the afternoon. So in the afternoon, is 1 out of 6. This is in the afternoon. This is the afternoon, 1 out of 6. 1/6 of the remaining. So this is 1 out of 6. So we draw this one. So we draw 5 more, right? 5 more boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of the 6 remaining here, so she drank 1 out of 6, right? In the afternoon. And after that, there was half a bottle juice left. So this is half. So this, right? This is actually half. Half, right? Half. So if this is half, this must be the remaining half, correct? Here must be the remaining half. You agree? If this is half left, right? Half left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minutes left. This half. So morning and afternoon, Mrs. Lee has drank half, right? And you see half is made up of 600 ml and 1 unit. So here, can you see this? This is equals to this part here, right? So that means from here to here is how many ml? 600. You agree? Right? So 600 ml is 4 units. Can you see that? Who still don't understand? Ah, Lokman, very good. You get the answer. Excellent. Okay. So the answer is simply, okay, let me show you a clearer one. Okay, this one a little bit wrong. This one, the model slightly wrong. So this is, from here is morning. This is morning and afternoon. Okay, just write text here. Morning. Okay, this is morning. Okay, morning and afternoon. Okay, morning plus afternoon. Okay, so morning plus afternoon is 600 plus this part here. Okay, afternoon is this part here, right? This is afternoon. So morning is 600, right? Afternoon is this part, and you can see this from here to here is 5 units, right? 5 units is half. This is the remaining, right? Remaining is half. Okay, all right. So if you to draw the, so it will be 4 units equals to 600, right? 4 units 600, 1 unit is 150. Okay, one unit is 150. So you get 150 ml. Oh yeah, this part is slight error here. Okay, so this whole part is morning, morning plus afternoon. 600 plus this part here. Okay, so you can see 4 units. 4 units is from here to here, right? So 4 units is 600, right? Because this is this part here. Right? This part is the same as this part here. So 4 units is 600. Okay, so simple yet complicated, Ethan. Okay, so if you draw a model, you can see very clearly. Yeah, what method is this? This method is just model drawing method. Okay, model drawing method. Okay, so you just need to understand and interpret the question. Now it's only a 2-mark question in PSLE. Okay, it's only a 2-mark question. So you can see even 2-mark question in PSLE is not that straightforward. Okay, you need to be very clear. Imagine doing this under exam condition during PSLE. Okay, so you need to have lots and lots of practice. Okay, no problem. You still have time. Okay, if you work hard, you practice a lot. Okay, I'm sure you have no problems. Okay, let's move on to the next question. This is a 3-mark question. This is last year's PSLE. 3 marks question. Okay, stand by. 3 marks, I'll give you all 3 minutes. Okay, so do now. It's not so difficult. Okay, take a piece of paper and try now. Yeah, it's careless mistake. The more you practice, the less careless mistake. Maths, you need lots and lots and lots of practice. Okay, okay, I shall not say the answer now. Okay, I'll let everybody a chance to try. I'll give you 3 minutes. If you get the answer, you can just write down in the chat function. Okay, some say 21, some say 11. Okay, so we shall see very shortly what's the correct answer. It's a 3-mark question. Not that difficult, this question for 3 marks. You just need to be able to visualize. some say 25, some say 21, some say 11. Okay, no worries, try. 1 more minute, then I'll discuss the answers. If one say 11, Daniel say 21. Okay, 25. Has everybody tried? Rehan say 21, Razik 25. Okay, all right. Now let's discuss the answers. Okay, let's discuss the answers. Harry 230, are you sure? Sarah 25. Okay, let's see the answer. Okay, let's discuss. Now the figure shows two stacks of identical ice cream cones. Okay, there are two stacks. The first stack is 14 centimeters. This is the shortest stack. Okay, the shortest stack is 14 centimeters. And the longest stack, 26 centimeter. Okay, so here there are three cones in the shortest stack. In the longest stack, there are 9 cones. Okay, so you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so Ali wants to pack the ice cream cones into a single stack into a box of half meter long. Okay, half meter long. Now you can see here, this, even though this is in fractions, right? So do not get confused with units of measurement in fraction and the usual fraction. Okay, and since this is in centimeters and this is in meters, right? Best that we convert everything into the same units. So since 1 meter is 100 centimeter, all of you know that, right? 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Okay, so half a meter is 50 centimeters, right? Half a meter is 50 centimeters. All of you agree? Okay, very good. Okay, please refrain from chatting with one another. Okay, Daniel, I know you have a assessment book and so on, so no need to show. Okay, so please listen. I want everybody to focus on the discussion. Right. So half a meter is 50 centimeters. So what is the most number of cones he can pack into the box? So you notice if you the number of cones he can pack into the box. Now a common mistake is that students simply 14 divided by 3, right? Since there are 3 cones, 14 divided by 3, right? And then 50 centimeter divided by the length of 1 cone. So here you need to be careful because the cone, the first cone is the full length, right? The first cone is the full length. After that, it is stacked inside. So you can, there is overlapping. Okay, there is an overlapping part here. So there's an overlapping. So you need to take into account the first cone is the full cone, but the remaining cones is not the full cone. It is just this part here, the part that is protruding here. You can see this part here. Now we need to find this part here. How many cm is this part of the cone? So what you need to do is that first you need to subtract. You can see here from here to here. Now how many cones are this here? How many cones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 cone is 26 minus 14. What do you get for 26 minus 14? You get 12, right? You get 12. Since there are 6 part of a cone here, so 12 divided by 6 equals to 2, right? Equals to 2. Now take note, 2 is just this part here, not the full cone. Now, can we find the distance or the length of one full cone? The length of one full cone. So you know that 3 cones here, full cone plus partial cone, you get 14 cm, right? So what I can do is that 14 minus 2 minus 2. I get 10, right? So 10 cm will be the full length of one cone, right? 10 cm. 10 cm is from here to here. So what I need to do now? So let's go back to here. Since the box can fill up a total of 50 centimeters. So first to add the full cone first. And then the full cone is, one cone is 10, right? So what about the partial cone? Oh, sorry, something wrong with my mouse. You give me a second, I just change my mouse country. Okay. So what you get next is that, okay, let's see. So you can see here, 12 cones is 26 minus, okay, sorry, something wrong with my mouse. Okay, so the battery is out. Okay, but no problem. So 6 cone is 26. I'm using a trackpad now. Okay, so 26 minus 14, you get 12. So 12 is this part here. All right, so one full cone is 6 centimeters. One full cone, part of a cone, one part of the cone is 2 centimeters. So the length of a complete cone will be 14 minus 4. You get 10 cm. So 10 cm is from here to here. So what do we need to do next? We need to find what is the balance distance, right? So 50 minus 10, you get 40 centimeters. Okay, you get 40 centimeter here. Right? This is the balance, right? So this 40 divided by 2. Now, do you know why divided by 2? Why divided by 2? Because 2 is the distance of the length of one partial cone, right? So you can fill up 20 cones, right? 40 divided by 2, you get 20 cones. So some of you may think that the answer is just 20, but don't forget the first one. First one is one cone, right? Because one cone, the first one is the full cone, the full length, plus another 20 cones which you can stack together. So that's why the answer is 21 cones. Oh, okay, all got that? Ethan, you don't understand. Okay, Ethan, which part you don't understand? Okay, why 21 plus 1? Okay, it's not 21 plus 1, it is 20 plus 1. Okay, why 20 plus 1? Yes, very good question. Now this one, remember, if you can to stack into this box, the first stack here, you can see here the first stack, you need to fill up the complete cone, the full length of the cone. And we already find out that the total length of a full cone, it is 10 centimeter, right? The length of one complete cone is 10 centimeter. You got this part? Ethan, you got this part, right? So this part is, the first cone is 10 cm. There's no shortcut here for the first part, 10 centimeter. So the remaining, you can stack it, right? Remaining, you can stack it. And the remaining distance, the remaining length is 40 centimeters. So with 40 centimeter, now each stack of cone is 2 cm, right? This part here, which is the partial cone, is 2 centimeters. So 40 cm divided by 20 centimeter, you get 20 cones. So you can fill up 20 cones, okay? 20 cones after you have inserted the one full cone, right? Because the remaining, you don't have to 10 cones put on top of one another. You can stack it. When you stack it, okay, it is just 20 cones plus the first cone. The first cone is 1. Okay, so you can see here, very tricky, yeah, right? PSLE question, very, very tricky. Anyway, this is a 3-mark question. Okay, can are we ready to move on to the next question? Ready? All right, 3-mark questions. Okay, start doing now. You can use model You can use model to do this question. You're confused. Okay, if you're confused, break down the problem into smaller parts. Okay, very common for students to feel confused. So in PSLE, you will experience this. You see the question, you feel confused. You don't even know where to start. Okay, so you need to learn the technique of what to do if you do not know what to do. Okay, what to do if you do not know what to do. Right? So that's where you learn all the various strategies. You learn model drawing, you learn unitary methods, various techniques to break down the question into smaller chunks, so that when you understand the smaller chunk, then you can understand the bigger picture later on. Okay, let's give you all some clue. Rudy, Sam, and Ted had 162 stickers altogether. Rudy gave 3/10 of his stickers to Sam and 1/4 of his stickers to Ted. After that, all the three boys have the same number of stickers. So this is an important clue here. All right? All the three boys have the same number of stickers in the end. Okay, in the end, the number of stickers is equal. So that means you need to work backwards. You must be able to work backwards. Okay, sure, no problem. Okay, wait. I'll give you all some more time. Okay, so this is just a clue for you all. Try. This is only a 3-mark question, not a 5-mark question. It's not a trick question. It's a regular question. Okay. If you're asking whether I can hear you or not, no, I cannot. I cannot hear you all. I cannot hear. I cannot see you all. I can only see what you all put in the chat function. Okay, you've gotten some answers. I'm not going to tell what is the correct answer yet. Okay, I give you all a bit more time to work it out. Some of you have written your answers. I've seen 10. I've seen by one. You can say 6 more. Okay, I'll give you all some time. Okay. By then you're confused by the model. Okay, you have to draw your model clearly. Okay, if not, you will confuse your own model. There are two parts to the answer. First, you must tell me who has more stickers, Sam or Ted. Number two, how many more? We have gotten some responses. Ethan says 6 more. Razik said 2 more. Adam Hari said 2 more. Sorry, I give everybody else a chance. Everybody must try, must get something. Some say 64, 2. Everybody try? Biden says 7, 64. That 2, okay. Are you ready to discuss the answers? You all need more time? Okay, let's discuss the answers. Is it okay? All right, let's discuss the answers. Okay, now let's see. Now, first of all, let's take a look at the clues given to you. Now, Rudy gave 3/8 of his stickers to Sam and 1/4 of his stickers to Ted. So, since this, you see this fraction, it is made up of different denominators. So, what we need to do first is to make the denominators the same so that we can make a comparison. Okay, because this is 10 units and this is 4 units. Okay, if the denominators are different, very difficult for us to compare. Right? So what we need to do first is to find the lowest common multiple of 3/4, 3/10, and 1/4. All right. So you can see Ted gave Sam 3 over. Sorry, Rudy gave Sam 3/10 of his stickers. Okay, Rudy gave Sam 3/10, and Rudy gave Ted 1/4. So we make the denominators the same. So 10 and 4, lowest common multiple is 20. So you can see here, Rudy actually gave 6 units out of 20 to Sam. To Ted, he gave 5 out of 20. Right? He gave 5 out of 20. So how much did Rudy have left? Right? Rudy has 20 units, right? Because out of the 20 units, he gave 6 units to Sam and he gave 5 units to Ted. Right? So how much he has left? He has 9 out of 20 left, right? He has 9 out of 20 left. So after that, all the 3 boys had the same number of stickers. So how many boxes do we draw for each of the boys? We draw 9 boxes, right? We draw 9 boxes, right? Because in the end, Rudy has, oh yeah, sorry, Rudy, R-U-D-I, so wrong spelling. So in the end, Rudy has 9 units, right? So I'm going to draw 9 units for Rudy, 9 units for Sam, and 9 units for Ted in the end. This is what happened in the end, because in the end, the 3 boys have the same number of stickers. Okay? So that's why I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in the end, this is the total number of stickers the 3 boys have, right? 9 units. Because they say that in the end, all the 3 boys have the same number of stickers. Now let's work backwards, right? Let's work backwards. So since Rudy gave Sam 6 units, okay, so 6 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Rudy gave Ted 5 units. So 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means that in the beginning, Sam only has 1, 2, 3 units, right? And Ted has 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is in the beginning. So in the beginning, that means in the beginning, Rudy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? Okay, so 27 unit is 162. How do I get 27 units? I just 9 multiply by 3, I get 27. Okay, so 27 unit is 162, right? Because this is the total number of stickers that the 3 boys have. which is 27 units. Okay, so 27 units is 1, you just multiply 9 multiplied by 3, you get 27. So 1 unit is 162 divided by 27, you get 6. Now 3 units. Now why do I find 3 units? Because 3 units is what Sam has in the beginning. And 4 units is what Ted has in the beginning, right? So who has more stickers in the beginning? So Ted has more stickers, right? Who has more stickers? Ted has more stickers. And by how many more? By 1 unit, right? By 1 unit. So let's find Sam has 3 units, 18. So Ted has 4 units, which is 24. So 24 minus 18, I get 6 as the answer. Okay, I get 6 as the answers. Okay, everyone? We have 3 more questions, we have 3 more questions. Shall we continue until 9:30? Is that okay for all of you? Shall we continue until 9:30? Okay, now, okay. So if those of you who have something on, you need to leave by 9, it's fine. Okay, you can just leave because I'm recording this anyway. And I'm going to share with all parents. Okay, so if you need to sleep and so on, you can just exit. Okay, I'll just continue. If those of you who can stay on, huh? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question, huh? Okay, this is a 5 mark question. Okay, this is a 5 mark question. Okay, so I give you all 5 minutes to try. Okay, please try. Okay, those who can stay, you can try this question. Huh? Okay, please try. It's a 5 mark question, but it's broken down into 2 parts, part A and part B, so not so bad. The part B is an assumption method. Remember, I taught you all before assumption method. Part B is an assumption method, huh? Or supposition method. Not that difficult. No, don't just check. Okay, later I'll show you the assumption method. Try to do part A first. Okay, do part A, everyone. Let's see whether you can get the answers. Yes, I already mentioned that the video will be recorded and the solution be sent to all your parents. If you can stay, please try. Okay, Adam, you've gotten the first try, the first response. Adam Hari say 150. Okay, very good try. Anybody has a different answer? It's not difficult, huh? The part A is quite easy. Irfan Danish say 100. Anybody else can get the first part correct? Or have you tried the first part? Let's try now. If it was in your CA1, you should be able to get the correct answer now. Okay, just let me share with you the answer for part A. Okay, part A, the answer is 150. Okay, part A, the answer is 150. So I'll give you some time to try. Okay, try part A first. If you can get part A correct, then we can move on to part B. Okay, because part A wrong, then part B also difficult to get. Okay, please try part A. You should get the answer. It's 150 pies. Very, very good. Part A, the answer is 150. Can everybody try? Make sure you get 150. Those of you who have gotten 150 for part A, you can proceed on to do part B. Yeah? Because for part B, you need to get the correct answer. For part A is 150. You need to get the correct answer for, yes, correct A, the answer is 150. Okay. So if you've gotten the part A, try part B. Part B is using the assumption method or the supposition method. So don't give up. This is a PSLE question. Okay, PSLE, you cannot give up, right? Okay, the answer is not 5. The answer is part B, the answer is not 5. Not 5, not 6. $18, no, not 18. Good try, but not 18. Lokman Haris, Hafiz, yes. The answer is 11. Correct. Part B, the answer is 11. Yes, correct. Please try. Those of you who did not get the correct answer. Yeah, the answer is 11. Okay, are we ready to discuss the answers? Are we ready, everyone? Okay, let's discuss the answers. Okay, if not, we will end the session. I still have 2 more questions. Okay, if not, we'll end at 11 p.m. or midnight. Okay, all right, let's take a look at this question. The Suyin baked some pies. She gave 1/5 of them to her relatives. Okay, she gave 1/5 to relatives and 30 of them to her friends. She was left with 2/3 of the pies. Okay, so if you were to draw a model, so you can see here, right? This part here, 1/5, 1/5. give to her relatives, right? Relative 1 over 5. Okay. And 30 give to friends, right? 30 give to friends. 30 gives to friends. And 2/3 left. 2/3 left. 2/3, huh? 2/3 left. Now, what do you observe here? What can we, how can we proceed from here? Okay. So you can see here, 1/5 give to a relative, 30 give to the friends, 2/3 left. Now, can we find the fraction for this part here? Can we find the fractions for these 30 friends? Right? You can get that, right? Now, how you find the fraction for 30 friends? Very simple. 1 whole minus 1/5 minus 2/3. Correct? 1 whole minus 1/5 minus 2/3. Now, can you tell me what's the answer of 1 whole minus 1/5 minus 2/3? What do you get? 1 whole minus 1/5 minus 2/3. What do you get? 7 over 15. Are you sure? 2 over 15. Yes, correct. 1 whole minus 1 over 5. Right? If you press the calculator, minus 2/3, you get 2 out of 15. And what is this 2 out of 15? This 2 out of 15 is 30, right? 30, which he give to the friends. So can you see now the question gets easier, right? You get easier, right? So you know that 2 units is 30, correct or not? 2 units is 30. Can we find 1 unit? 1 unit is 15, right? 1 unit is 15. Okay? So if we can find 1 unit is 15, then they ask you how many pies were packed into the 18 boxes. So which one is packed? She packed this into this part here, right? This 2/3 is packed. The one which is the remainder here. So this part here is packed. Since I know that 2 units is 30, I can find 1 unit, right? Now I need to find what is this 2/3. Now since this is 3 units and this is 15, I got problem, right? I cannot compare, correct or not? I can only compare if the denominators are the same. So what I can do with this? 2/3, the denominator here 15. So what is 15 here? If the denominator is 15, I must multiply by 5, right? Multiply by 5. Numerator also I multiply by 5. So I get 10 out of 15. Can you see this? Right? So left, whatever is left, right? The pies which are left is 2/3 or 10 over 15. Since 2 units is 30, 1 unit is 15. So can we find 10 units? 10 units will be 15 multiplied by 10. The answer is 150. Right? Okay. So you can see here, 1 unit minus 1/5 minus 2/3, you get 2 over 15. 2 units is 30, 1 unit is 15, and this is left. What is left just now, right? What we discussed just now, 2/3 of the pie. Left is 2/3. I make the denominator 15 also, right? So that it is coincide with this. So 10 out of 15. So 10 units is 155. Okay? Understand, everyone? Part A. So part A is quite easy. The main thing here, you need to understand this part here, this equation, right? And to help you understand, draw a model. Okay, draw a model. Okay, no worries. So if you don't understand later, you can review the solution again. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the part B. Now, part B, now they ask you how many, some of the boxes contain 6 pie while the rest contains 12. So a bit tricky here. You do not know how many boxes with 6 pies and how many boxes with 12 pies, right? Okay, so what you need to do, you need to do an assumption method. So we know that total there are 150 pies. How are we going to pack the pie such that some are in boxes of 6, some are in boxes of 12? Okay, and then the question asks how many boxes contain 6 pie. Okay, so one way is to use guess and check. All right, for you to use guess and check, but problematic guess and check, it is long-winded and you tend to make careless mistakes. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use assumption method. Okay, so I'm going to assume, you can either assume all boxes contains 12 pi or all boxes contain 6 pi. Doesn't matter. Eventually, you get the same answer. So I'm going to assume all boxes are 12 pies. Okay, so assume all boxes contains 12 pi. So if all boxes contains 12 pi, since there are 18 boxes, right? So 18 multiplied by 12, I get 216 pi. I get 216 pies. Okay, I get 216 pi. However, I only have 150 pies, right? So why is the reason? How come I get 216? Because I assume that all boxes contain 12 pi, but we know that that's not the case. We know that there are some boxes contains 12 pi, but some boxes contains only 6 pi, right? So we need to find the difference here. The difference here is 66. So this 66 must be due to the boxes which contain only 6 pi, right? So there's an extra here, right? So what we do is next we find the difference between the boxes which contain 12 pi and the boxes which contain 6 pi. So 12 minus 6, I get 6. Okay, so this is the difference between the box which contains 6 pi and the box which contains 12 pi. 12 minus 6, I get 6. So this 66 divided by the difference here, I get 11. This is the answer. Okay, the answer is how many boxes contain 6 pi? 11 boxes contains 6 pies. Yes, this is the assumption method. I assume all boxes are contains 12. Okay, let me repeat. Let me repeat. I repeat one more time. Okay, if you don't understand, no problem. Later on, when I send you all the link to the recording, okay, you try and work out again. All right. Okay. Yes, supposition and assumption same. Supposition method and assumption, they are the same. It's just different in the wording. All right. So I suppose this is 12 pi, or I assume this is 12. Okay. So here I'm going to assume all boxes contain 12 pi, which is not the case, right? We know that some boxes contains 12 pi, but some boxes contains 12 pi. Some 6, some 12. But I'm going to assume all contains 12 pi. When I assume that all contains 12 pi, right? Since there are 18 boxes, so 18 multiplied by 12, I get 216 pi. Okay, I get 216 pi. But we know that in total from part A, I already calculated that there are only 150 pi. Right? So there is extra here. There is an extra. Why is there an extra? Because not all boxes contains 12 pi. Remember, I am only assuming that there are 12 pies in all boxes, but it's not true, right? Because some boxes contains only 6 pi. So what I need to do, I need to find out the difference here. I need to find out the difference. So since total is 216 and the actual total is only 150, so I subtract 216 minus 150, I get this 66. So this 66 is due to my assumption, right? It's due to my assumption. So I need to calculate this. This 66 pi, how is it like when it is in a box of 6 pi, right? So we know that there are only two types of box. One box contains 6 pi, one box contains 12 pi. The difference in the number of pies is between, in one unit, is 12 minus 6. I get 6 pi. Okay, so the difference in one unit of 12 box and one unit of sorry, a box with 12 pi and the box with 6 pi, the difference is 6. Okay, so 66 divided by 6. Okay, so I get 11. Okay, question. Daniel asks why we must 12 minus 6, right? Because we need to find the difference for one unit. All right, one box can contain 12 pi, or another box can contain 6 pi. What is the difference between these 1 unit. So 12 minus 6, I get 6. Okay? Okay, now I know it's not easy to understand. Okay, some of you understand, some of you don't understand, but you can see that this question I've seen it comes out with in quite a lot of years, number of years. Okay, so you need to really understand this technique. Alright, okay. Okay, now alright, let's move on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question. Is it okay? Alright, I have two more questions. Please bear with me. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. This is only a 3-mark question. It's only a 3-mark question. Whoever get the correct answer, just indicate your response in the chat function. No, it's not 170. 120, no. No, not so easy. 190, no. 180, no. 180, no. 30, no. So far, nobody has got the correct answer. 135, no. 630, no. Yeah, I'll give you a clue. Equal fraction method. Equal fraction. Where you make the numerator the same. Adam got the correct answer. Adam, can you show the steps? Can you write down in the chat function how you do, how you get 140? Nadira, Shaira, can you hear me? Okay, the answer is 140. Adam is going to write down how he gets 140. The rest of you try and work out. The answer is 140. Okay, let me discuss the answers. Okay, are we ready? Let me discuss the answers, everyone. Are you ready to listen? Okay, good. So Mr. Lim had a total of 540 long and short rulers after selling an equal number. So this is important. Equal number of both types. He had 1/3 of long rulers and 1/6 of short rulers left. So the part which is equal is the number of rulers which was sold, right? Number of rulers which was sold. So if 1/3 of the long ruler left, what fraction of the long ruler is sold? Anyone can tell me? What fraction of the long rulers are sold? 2/3. Adam, very good. 2/3. Okay, what about the short ones left? If 1/6 of the short rulers are left, what fraction of the short rulers were sold? 5/6. Very good. So it means that 2/3 of the long rulers must be equal to 5/6 of the short rulers. Correct? I repeat, 2/3 of the long ruler sole is equals to 5/6 of the short ruler's sole. You agree? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to write down in an equation. Write down equation. So 2/3 of long ruler sole, right? What we discussed just now, 2/3 of long ruler sole is equals to 5/6 of the short ruler sole. All of you got this? All of you understand this? You must understand this equation. All understand? Easy to understand, right? Oh, okay. So far now I'm getting only Haris and Sofli typing. Rest of you, are you all following? Yeah. Okay, Alia. You understand this part? All of you must understand this part. Okay, this part is not that difficult. Okay. So what is the next? What is the next step? The next step is you need to make the numerator the same. Very good. You need to make the numerator the same. Remember, I teach you this strategy. Those of you who are in primary 5 also, I've already included this strategy in the package. You need to make the numerator the same, not denominator. Okay, this strategy is called equal fraction technique. Have you all learned this technique in school? This is a PSLE question. So most of you may have learned in school, some of you have not learned. All right. So what we need to do is to make the numerator the same. Okay, so how do we make the numerator the same? So we can see here, this is 2 units, right? 2 units, and this is 5 units. What's the lowest common multiple of 2 and 5? 10, right? The lowest common multiple is 10. So how to make 10? How to get 10? You multiply by 5 here. Here you multiply by 2. Okay? If I multiply 5 to the numerator here, denominator also I multiply by 5. Here I multiply by 2. The denominator also I multiply by 2. Okay? So what do I get now? I get 10/15 of long rulers is equals to 10/12 of the short ruler sole. Okay, you get that? Okay. Now, what is critical here is the denominator. Now, what is 15 and what is 12? 15 is the total units for long rulers, right? 12 is the total units of short rulers. This 10 unit is what which was sold, right? 10 unit is sold. So the remainder is 5/15. And the total is 15. This is the total, right? The total is 15. The total for short rulers is 12, right? Right. So 15 units is the total of the long rulers. 12 units is the total of the short rulers. So how do we insert 540? So how many units is 540? So 15 units plus 12 units. I get 540. Okay. So 27 units is 540. Right. How do I get 27 units? 27, 15 plus 12, right? 27 unit is 540. This is the total number of short and long rulers. So 1 unit is simply 540 divided by 27. I get 20, right? I get 20. So what is the total number of rulers left? Total left will be 7 units. How do I get 7? 15 minus 10, I get 5. So basically 5. 12 minus 10, 2, right? So 5 plus 2, I get 7. So this 7 units left. So since 1 unit is 20, 7 units is 7 multiplied by 20, I get 104. Okay? Bryden, are you okay? Okay, can we try one more question? One last question. I got one more question. Is it okay? Branching method? No, this is not suitable for branching method. You cannot use branching method here. Okay, we use one more question. Is it fine? The final question. All right, okay, let's try the last question. Leanne had a bottle of syrup. She used an equal amount of syrup each day. At the end of the 12th day, 1/3 of the bottle was left. At the end of 14th day, the amount of syrup left was 120 ml. What was the amount of syrup in the bottle at first? No, this is not equal fraction. This is just model drawing. I give you a clue. Use model. Okay, use model to do this question. Let's see who can get the correct answer. Answer, what is amount? No, the final answer is in milliliters. Okay, the final answer is in milliliters. Yeah, so what's the amount of syrup in the bottle at first? $300? No, not 300. No, the answer is not 300. 250? No. 150? No. So far, nobody gotten the correct answer. 150? No. The answer is a nice number, you know. $1,000? No. 1,500, 600, no, 800. You all antam or what? You all really do not? How come so many different answers? 3-digit, yes, it's a 3-digit answer. That's why, Nadira. Have you tried or not, Nadira? Okay, let me give you the model. Can I give you all a model? Give you a clue? I know you all are tired already, after 1.5 hour. By the way, PSLE is longer than 1.5 hour, okay? So you all must have mental endurance. Hey, Adam, how come you always you get the correct answer? Well done, Adam. See, Adam can get the correct answer. What about the rest of you? Oh, Harry haven't eaten. Why don't you eat at the same time? No problem. Okay, let me give you the model. Let me give you the model. Assumption method. Hey, why assumption? No need to do assumption method. Later messy. Okay. Now let me show you the model. Okay, so Lian has a bottle of syrup. She used an equal amount of syrup each day. Okay, so at the end of the 12th day, 1/3 left, right? So this is 1/3. This is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, right? This is 1/3. Okay, this is at the end of, okay, you can see this model, 1/3, 1/3. So at the end of 12th day, 1/3 of the bottles left. At the end of the 14th day, 200 ml. Okay, here is 200 ml. This is after the 14th day. Okay. Now, what do you see here? Here, from here to here, 12 days, right? Now, 12 days takes 1/3 plus 1/3. You agree? 12 days, that means that in 12 days, what fraction of the bottle of syrup did he use? What fraction of the bottle of syrup did he use in 12 days? Can anyone tell me? In 12 days, what fraction of the syrup did he use? 2/3. Very good. So in 12 days, 2/3, can you find the number of the fraction used in 1 day? What fraction of the bottle did he use in 1 day? If 12 days, he used 2/3 of the bottle. In 1 day means 2/3 divided by 12. Very good. 2/3 divided by 12. Anand, well done. Okay, the answer is 1/18. Right? So in 12 days, he takes 2/3. He used 2/3 of the bottle of syrup. In one day, he used 1/18. Right? In 1 day, he used 1/18. What about in 14 days? Since 1 day is 1/18, 14 days will be 1/18 multiplied by 14. What do you get? 7/9. Very good. So 7/9 of the bottle he used in 14 days. So what about that 200 ml? 200 ml must be 2 units. Correct or not? 200 ml is 2 units. So 1 unit, since 2 units is 200 ml, 1 unit is 100 ml. So the amount of syrup in the bottle of elephants will be 9 units. So 9 multiplied by 100, you get 900 ml. Got it? Okay, so I'll just show what we have discussed. I repeat what I've discussed. 12 days, he used 1/3, 2/3 of the bottle, right? In 12 days, he used 2/3. Right, saying this is 1/3, right? This is 1/3, and this is another 1/3. Okay? So 12 days, he used 2/3 of the bottle. In 12 days, he used 2/3 of the bottle. That means from here to here, right? This is 12 days. 12 days, he used 2/3. 1/3 plus 1/3, you get 2/3 of the bottle. Okay, so 1 day is 2/3 divided by 12. 2/3 divided by 12, you get 1/8 of the bottle. In 14 days, it will be 1/18 times 14. I get 7/9, right? So that means in 14 days, from here to here, it is 7/9 of the bottle, right? 7/9. If this is 7/9, this must be 2/9. 2/9. Okay? So 2 units is 200 ml, 1 unit is 100. So 9 unit is simply 100 multiplied by 9, we get 900 milliliters. Okay, everyone? Oh my God, at first it was complicated, but now it is easier. Of course, that's why you must use model, use unit to break down the problem into smaller chunks. Then from there, then you can visualize the answer. Okay, so PSLE, you can see this is only a 3-mark question, right? And you can see it is not easy. Imagine under very stressful condition, under very very stressful and very highly pressured, under time conditions somehow, you have to think on your own. So will you be able to do on your own? So please think and make the necessary effort. You still have time. No worries. Your media exam is coming up. It is not easy. Some of you may be